So the first question is, as a Black student in our school community, have you ever experienced or heard the N-word being used here or in spaces connected to school? What was that experience like for you?
I luckily haven't been around people who say the N word, as I'm very grateful to not experience that. But I've heard of experience from other people in our school who have had this N word said to them. And I just feel like very sad and disheartened because it's like 2026. Like, why are we still using the N word? And it just makes me realize that racism is still very much alive in our school. And it makes me sad because we are such a diverse community. And it saddens me that people still are racist.
I have heard it being used towards me, and I've heard it from other people that didn't know I was there. It was really like eye opening, especially when it was said towards me, because it's kind of like you have like no real shame in saying it, and like kind of just a thing of if there's someone there, why would you still like say it?
I have, both here and in elementary school. I thought it was especially weird knowing we're quite a diverse community and we have quite a population of Black students at this school. And for me, it just gave uneducated, especially considering that we go to a school that prides itself on its quality education.
Yes, I've heard the N word being used throughout our community, more so in elementary school than in high school, but still in high school. The experience, it's like it brings me to question why they think it's okay for them to say the N word because of our past and like what the things we had to deal with and stuff like that. So, just brings the question: what do they think is the purpose of saying the N word, and like, do they know the true meaning of it and like the past and history?
Yes, I have heard the word being used in the school community, and sometimes students see it as a joke, but I don't think like they understand how others like Black students feel uncomfortable, and I don't think they understand that the word also like brings up a strong feeling.
I think two or three times over my experience here at Luther, I have heard it being used in school spaces. And I have heard a lot about the use of it, but I wasn't there directly. And so, when the few times that I was there for it, it just made me feel very powerless. Because it felt like in that moment, I couldn't really do anything. Because I, as an individual Black person, against maybe like this friend group of kids who think this is really funny, it just felt like, what could I do in that moment? Because even if I wanted to educate them or if I wanted to confront them angrily, they would see me more as a nuisance and they wouldn't really understand what that word means to me or the consequences of their actions. So it just made me very feel like I couldn't do anything.
What do you wish students at our school understood about the emotional cultural weight behind the word?
I wish people understood that the N word was used to dehumanize Black people. Each time it's used, it's another attack to Black people's existence. The N word is not just like a funny joke or something you can say casually, it's purely racist and very degrading.
I wish students understood that the word carries a strong history behind it.
I wish at our like people at our school were to like fully learn what the meaning and history of the word is.
When you're saying this word or when you're using it, it's not just like a funny joke with your friends. It's something that has a history behind it.
Help people understand that like that's a word that's been used to demoralize and demean Black people throughout the course of history.
I wish they would understand that it's not just a word, that there is historical precedent to it, considering it was a word that was used to demean and degrade Black people.
It's a word that shouldn't be said around, especially to Black people, but not just to Black people, but really to anyone. Nobody should really be using the word, especially carrying what it means throughout history.
And I think throughout history, with Black people fighting for their rights and fighting for their say in this country and in America, I feel like just using the word and using it so blasé, using it so casually and carelessly, I think it shows not only a level of ignorance, but I think it makes me just feel very sad.
And it doesn't feel good to hear, even if you're saying it as a joke, or if you're asking a black person, oh, can I have it as a pass? Like, it just doesn't feel good.
Because I feel to all people, the word can bring lots of hate, negativity. So I feel if they fully learn the past and history of the N-word, then they would like understand how we'd feel and like all the things that we had to go through in the history and past.
And I feel like what people don't understand is that this is not just a history that is disconnected from us. This is connected to us.
Yeah, that's what slave masters would call their slaves. That's what everybody would call black people back then. So it's a word that shouldn't be used and shouldn't go around.
Black people here feel this word and feel harmed by this word.
It doesn't make you cool. It doesn't make you funny. It just makes you ignorant. And anyone that goes to this school and uses that word, just know that you're not representing Luther and you're not representing our values.